What's going on, Rankin family? Welcome back to another beautiful property tour. Today, we are in Arrington, Tennessee, looking at the beautiful Drees Homes. This one is the model home. They actually have one right over here to the right that's going to be finished in the next few months or so, and that's going to be a model home, so it's going to be interesting to see the finished product on that one. But this Marshall, let's take a look at this. So of course, from the exterior, you notice you have that elevation going into your covered front porch. You have the 2 or 3 car garage right here to the right. Of course, that's the sales office, but you know, it could be the tandem garage depending on the plan that you have. So if this is the Marshall plan, then you would end up modifying it to your own particular liking. You also have the hardy board. You have the lower exterior brick. That's one thing that we're really noticing with the Tennessee homes. They really do have that nice farmhouse look, really extremely nice. And then especially, you know, if it's a custom home or spec home, really just depends. But I really love the variety. Okay, so before we head to the covered front porch, you can really see the greenery, that fall-like feel, really nice. Great weather today. Whew, love it. So going into our covered front porch, I love the elevation itself. Look at the view. Oh my goodness. Now, imagine that morning coffee or the morning tea right here overlooking, oh, beautiful view. Like I said, you have the lower exterior brick. You have the depth inside of your covered front porch, glass, the double doors. Love the glass panes as well. And then the hardy board extends. You see that we got some crown molding action going on over there too. So let's get you inside of the foyer. So immediately whenever you walk in, the first thing you are noticing is that you have this accent as far as the wood accent that extends all the way to the ceiling. Really nice little glass blowout lighting fixture as well. Of course, straight ahead would be our great room. We'll go ahead and take a look at the left side of the home and then continue our tour. Okay, so I'm really liking this. You know, a lot of times when you see these Texas homes, you know, you have that guest room right off to the left, which I really love. I'm a huge fan of that, especially for my long-term viewers. You know, really liking that just because they have their own privacy. A lot of times you have your guests in here, and this is a good place for them. Now, the queen size bed, the 2 nightstands, you know, as far as the room is concerned in here, maybe you could possibly, you know, have a smaller nightstand, and then that way you could fit that dresser in here perfectly. Just depending, and the cool thing is, if you're a master at Tetris, you'll have no problem as far as that's concerned. Okay, and then we have a walk-in closet. So, like we always talk about, not too huge, but just perfect, just right, especially for a guest room in that particular instance. Now, of course, you got your linen closet right over here to the left. And then continuing, you have a shared bathroom. This is a full bathroom. As you can see, you have the glass doors going into your walk-in shower. Love the brass shower head and the faucet. Look at that. So you have the hexagon tiling inside as far as that's concerned. Now, me in particular, I really love that zero threshold shower. In this instance, we don't have that, but of course, if you wanted to make that modification for your own particular home, you can certainly do so. And of course, this is looking at the double front door. As soon as you walk in, beautiful lighting fixtures as well. Really nice. It'd be an awesome fact if you can end up dimming those. That'd be great. Okay, so of course, like I mentioned, the sales office is would be where the garage would be. So if you can imagine walking in here, this is your mudroom. You have your built-in shelves, stacked cabinets as well. You got your shiplap, as well as the lower drawers as well. And then continuing, this is our utility room. Perfect placement for our oversized washer and dryers. You have the upper cabinet space. You have your sink over here. You have the black hardware with the white cabinets, quartz countertops, beautiful backsplash. If you can imagine right here, what would really look nice is if you add some ambient lighting as well. And then of course, you have plenty of storage space. And then of course, that's where our stainless steel refrigerator would be, or, you know, any kind of appliances that you would utilize, any brand rather. And I love that we have soft closing. So anything inside of Drees, especially the model homes, you're going to notice the soft closing drawers, the soft closing cabinets as well. And of course, right when you walk in, you do have your coat closet. So I love that fact. So if you can imagine coming straight in from your garage, going into your study, you have the double sliding barn doors. And then look at this. Now, right over here to the right, that is a real painted brick accent wall. You know, we've seen other wallpapers and things like that. It's always nice to have the actual grooves inside. Really gives that nice touch to a particular room. And then I'll do a full pan so you can see the scope of the entire study. All right. So you have a decent amount of space as far as the chairs are concerned, your desk, and then especially if, you know, if you position it differently, then you can, you know, modify the amount of space that you get to utilize in here. But the one thing you really don't want is any wasted space, especially in this instance. Okay. So continuing along, I want to do a full pan of the great room, breakfast area, as well as the kitchen. Okay, so inside of a great room, you have the tray ceilings, crown molding inside. Then you have the wood on top of the ceiling as well, candlelight chandelier. Now, the one thing that is different, you have your sliders, but you have wood paneling around it. You notice that a lot of times you have more of that black Western look, but in this one, this is the very first time I've ever seen the wood exterior as far as on our sliders. But you definitely have a decent amount of space inside. Really nice as far as the entertaining aspect of it. You can see you have the floor to ceiling fireplace. You got the tile exterior. You have built-ins on the left side with the quartz countertops. And then you can see as far as our cabinet space right here. And a lot of my long-term viewers, they really know that I love to bring the model homes just because you can really see, you know, the utilization of all the space with the furniture inside. A lot of times whenever you see, you know, empty homes, sometimes you can visualize it. I know some of my viewers, they are gifted at that. They can position the furniture in their own mind and their own imagination. But some of us, you know, that need to see the furniture in here really to get a scope of it, I'm here for y'all. Okay, so going inside of our kitchen, we have our quartz countertops. We have our lower exterior cabinet space as well. Stack cabinets, wooden range hood. And then if you recall, if you've seen on the other Drees home, you have the backsplash extending all the way to the ceiling inside of the kitchen as well. So really nice. I love this. The white cabinets, it's almost like an off-white. Really nice, really elegant, and that's what I call timeless. Look at that, and you can see all the storage space that you have inside of our island. Now we do have the sink inside the island. I know some of us not the biggest fans of it, but in this particular instance, this is the best utilization as far as the sink is, or you know, perfect placement for that. And then going inside of our breakfast area or an informal dining room, tray ceilings, crown molding in there. You have that, the wallpaper on the ceiling, or if you want to call it ceiling paper, you know what I mean. Really nice drapes. Love that. And it's almost about 5 o'clock right now. So you see that sun of, you know, it's what they call a golden hour, starting to be golden hour. There we go. And then, of course, your pantry right here. So decent size. I usually like to see that full walk-in pantry or even that butler's pantry. But for the size of this particular model home, certainly is adequate. Then also the stack cabinets extends over here with our double oven, stainless steel Whirlpool. Then let's make our way to the primary. This is going to be our powder room. So great placement. A lot of times what I like to usually see is when the powder room is right whenever you walk into the foyer, or, you know, within a close proximity of that. But in this instance, you know, it's in a great location as well. So I'll take that as a backup. All right. Look at this, folks. Got your accent wall, tray ceilings, crown molding, recessed lights. Got your beautiful chandelier right here. Whoo! I love that headboard. That's a nice headboard right there. So the accent wall, you notice it. It's that that painted green right there. And then of course the wood flooring extends in here. We have engineered wood flooring as well. But I love that we have this quick access door to the backyard, the covered backyard patio. We'll make our way out there towards the end of the tour. So make sure you stay tuned so we can see the outside. And then let's take a look at our ensuite. Okay, so right off the bat, we have our his and her sinks with the quartz countertops, tile flooring, the glass pane all around, or the glass door going into our walk-in shower. Right over here to the left, we have our little storage closet. You got your black fixtures with your wooden, your wooden cabinets. Love our freestanding tub, man. If now, right here, you let me know you like the privacy glass or you like that picture window, depending on the proximity to the neighbors, right? Or if it's completely fenced in or not, you may want that privacy. It always looks good, but when it comes to a practical standpoint, after probably, taking a bath in there a couple of times, you might want to, cover that up. And of course, our water closet. It's so funny because that water closet early, a few months ago or so, I was calling it a toilet room. We all know what it is, and then I got corrected. It's no big deal. You know what? I learned from you folks too. I study this stuff as well just to make sure I know some of the things, and if I don't know it, then I'll make sure to study it. But I get corrected sometimes, and I really welcome all feedback. I'm not there's some things I don't know, and I'm certainly learning every single tour. So I love that as well. So a very nice cozy walk-in primary, the primary bathroom, and the deal over there. But you can really see the scope even walking in here. So really nice. Everything's pretty much sectioned. Depending if you like the high ceilings, a lot of folks love the cathedral ceilings, that's for sure. So that's the different thing. But let's walk into our game room. Wow. Okay. So we have our LED ceiling fan over here. We have the wood flooring extending built-in desk over here that's connected to our built-in bench as well. So it extends all the way. It's almost like an L shape built-in bench, floating shelves right above our desk. So if you can imagine that decor, but quite frankly, for the square footage that you get in here, I think it feels nice. If you have a huge family, then maybe there's some other plans that might make more sense for you. But yeah, if it's a 4-person family, this might be a good option for you. Okay, this is what I like to see. Okay, so in our secondary bedrooms, we have a queen bed. You have your dresser over here, as well as your night table to the right. And look at that. So this room obviously is a lot bigger than the guest room that we had the good fortune of seeing. The first room, whenever you walked in, right to the left. And this is a type of room that I really like to see, especially in even other secondary bedrooms. If, the square footage will allow, you want something like this because, I always like something where you can grow into it, not something that, unless you don't plan on, your family doesn't plan on growing, but, you have family members that run into issues that, may need your help and things like that. And it's always nice to be able to accommodate some folks. But anyway, you have your quartz countertops over here. You have the just plain Jane mirror with your black lighting fixture. And then of course, the closet is going to be inside of the bathroom in here. But a really generous size as far as the closet is concerned. Typically, what I like to see, and this is just my opinion, the white cabinets with that with the brass hardware, If you've seen it, you really can't, you can't unsee it. Okay. Okay. Look how cozy this looks, folks. Wow. Okay, so this is our media room. As you can see, you got one long couch over here. You might be able to fit a little bit more over there, maybe a bean bag or two. Got your awning, maybe even a coffee table. But yeah, still decent size. Not obviously the biggest that we've seen, but that's not the point of this one. It really just to accommodate you and have the things that you would most likely want. And of course, got our storage closet right over here. Looks like a storage attic. You got it extends over there as well, but this is the model home. They're just utilizing it as that right now. Okay. So continuing along, as you can see, that's going to be a shared bathroom, but we'll take a look at this. Look at this. They have it set up as almost like a little nursery kind of deal. You got shiplap, the painted shiplap on the lower exterior with the wallpaper up here to the right. Really nice, really cozy. Now this is a good setup. But if you can imagine in here, I would say this is about the same size as that guest bedroom down there. So just for reference, but you do have a walk-in closet that's not, of course, attached to that shared bathroom with your window over here to the right. You got the painted window sills. Really nice. I love that, the neutral colors in here. Okay, and then you see you got your quartz countertop. So in here you have the white cabinets as well as the chrome fixtures and the lighting fixture right above there as well. Okay, and then last but not least, final bedroom. Now this one ended with a bang. Colors look fantastic. Accent wall over here. Look at the full scope of this. So as you can tell, that's a queen bed. You have the two nightstands, a dresser that fits comfortably in here. I love that fact. Plenty of walk room. You don't have to worry about that whatsoever. Then you have a full bathroom attached to this with the quartz countertops, the light gray cabinets with the chrome. So really can show you the different colors with the fixtures itself. And then of course that shower tub combo that we talk about so much. So really, yeah, Drees, you know, seeing the difference between the Drees that are in Tennessee, the Drees that are in you know, Texas. I know the one that has been the absolute fan favorite, bar none, hands down, the Linmar 2 by Drees Homes. And if you haven't seen it, I have it on the channel, but you could just type it in to possibly Google and you'll be able to see that, and then you don't have to worry about it. So if you see the Linmar 2 and really just compare that with any Drees home that you had the good fortune of seeing, you can really see the depth of every single possible aspect of that floor plan. And then quite frankly, you really want to see it dressed up. That's the one thing, because if you ever seen a Linmar 2 and it was just a complete spec home and it was completely built versus the actual model home, you'll really see the complete difference. So I encourage you to do that. Okay, so going to our covered backyard patio, we do have the fireplace with the brick exterior. Love that. As you can see, this is completely open, but most of the homes, they have that iron fence. As you can see, completely fenced in. Also, right over here to the left, you see you have that quick access door to your breakfast area or informal dining room, whatever you choose to utilize it as. And then your quick access door to your primary with your sliders, with the wood exterior. And look at that. So we're built up high and dry. I love that. As you can see, look at that, folks. So you can possibly see, if you were to just go ahead and completely fence this in, where your property line would be, but you don't even really need to fence it in, to be honest with you. And right over there, just for reference, you can see where our new model home is going to be completely finished. Yeah, so very nice. Love the weather outside. And then this is the back of the property. So other than that, family, that was the beautiful Drees Custom Homes. All right, Rankin family, that was the beautiful Drees Homes right here in Arrington, Tennessee, their Marshall plan. Let me know in the comments what you folks thought about it. Is this a good plan? It really, to me, it felt like a cozy plan. I could see if you want something cozy, really intimate, this is probably going to be the plan for you. If you want something, outstanding, outlandish, then, obviously other plans would be your best bet. If you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, reach out to the information below. We'll get you taken care of. Consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you folks on the next property tour.